Hey guys, this is Peter, and I'm ripping in my CDs again, this time for the last time. You know, originally we ripped these in using iTunes and their default setting of MP3. It was a really good choice at the time, but we picked codec so we could gain space. So it all went back to when the iPod was introduced way back in 2002. And well, Steve Jobs really wanted to come out and say his iPod could put 1,000 songs in your pocket. So what they did was use the popular MP3, which was a lossy codec, which means it gave up some of the music's fidelity in order to make the sizes of the songs really small so he could get to his 1,000 number. Well, a lot has changed since then. Back then, the original iPod cost $3.99 and it came with 5 gigabytes. 5? Why such a weird number? Because it was rotating media. It wasn't even flash. So it was a little tiny hard drive. Well, now hard drives don't come in gigabytes anymore, especially 5 gigabytes. They come in terabytes, which is 1,000 times bigger. So you not only put 1,000 songs in your pocket, you could put millions of songs in your pocket. So a lot of audiophiles, including myself, want to get some of that fidelity back. And well, we have some new capabilities now. I have a network attached storage drive. It's a server. It sits on the web. And well, I can actually access it from anywhere. And look, I'm ripping in all these discs again. If you're going to listen to John Coltrane or John Lennon or Pink Floyd, you want to listen to it as good as you possibly can. I can bring this in, but this is Jellyfin. And I can actually do my movies, my shows, my music. I have a Roku media center at home. And well, I have sound bars, 5 different speakers, and a subwoofer, and this thing really throws it. So yeah, let's get that back. Let's rip that in. So I'm still using iTunes, and let's go to that. Here's iTunes, and yeah, this is Neil Young and Crazy Horse with Sleep with Angels. Great album. Check this out. When I go to import it, I'm not going to pick MP3. That's a lossy codec. What we're looking for is a lossless codec, and Apple's encoder one is not bad at all. It is, well, I hate going to a format that's not quite standard, but Apple does kind of make it a standard, and I've been very successful at converting it from Apple's lossless codec to FLAC. Now, I did have a FLAC encoder, but this one runs so much faster. And because it's lossless, I'd rather pay later than pay right now. So let's go ahead and rip this in. I'm going to show you how quick this goes. It goes rather quickly. It's already off and running. Now, this is 12 songs, and normally it'd be an hour and 3 minutes to bring this in, because that would be a 1-to-1 reading. But right now, look, 6, 9, 14, 17x. So I'm going much, much faster. And if I wasn't recording this program, I've seen it hit huge numbers like 60 and 70. But here it is. It's going to be much less time to pull this in. Again, it's a lossless codec. I did go into the settings with this little icon over here, this little wheel icon, and changed my directory to be my NAS drive. So it's ripping directly to my NAS drive and putting it right in the music directory. And all I'm going to have to do is search for it. It's going to go ahead and pull in all the metadata. Right now it's got, well, the names of the songs, the artist, the time, the album, all that stuff. But you'll see it pulls in even the cover art, and it all looks great. This is a much better way to get your music. Take a look at this. So not only do I have albums, some of these are sets. Like this is a multi-disc set. This is a multi-disc set. Which one else is there? Well, of course, The Wall has 2 discs. Stevie Ray Vaughan was a 4-disc set, one of them being video. So I want to be able to rip that in. Hey, he played that concert. It was in Austin, Texas in 1989. And, well, the best was 640 by 480. I'm working on upscaling that because, hey, you can't get Stevie Ray Vaughan to play again. So we got to upscale that video and bring it forward because, wow, he's still fantastic. John Coltrane, this is multi-songs or multiple albums too. So here you can see there's disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4. This is the way I want to see my music now. And this is the way I can preserve it, listen to it. And yeah, if I want to bring it down, always can bring it down. It's hard to bring it up. So why not re-rip it in, get a lossless codec, you really get the bass that you deserve out of these, get the highs, get the lows. All of that stuff was cut off by MP3. in order to flatline it and, well, make it get to Steve Jobs' magic number of 1,000. That's really the reason we all listen to MP3s at that level. Sure, MP3 players were popular before that. Apple was almost last to the game, but it was iTunes that made the difference. And iTunes is one that imposed the default, or at least suggested the default. A lot of us didn't know what we were doing, so we were just going default, default, and we were happy to get in the metadata. We're happy to get in the music. But now we want to go backwards because drives aren't sold in gigabytes anymore. Rotating drives are sold in terabytes. And now we have RAID drives and network attached storage. I want to see how we're doing on this. We're already done. All right, so let's go ahead and go here. And I'm going to click here. Go back to, I like to go to the dashboard and scan my libraries. That was pretty quick. Almost done. There we go. All right, let's see if it picks it up. I'm going to go back to the main program, go to music. There it is, Sleeps with Angels. And the cover art's here, and so are all the songs. This is a wonderful way to re-enjoy the music. You never knew what you were missing because you thought you had the CD copied, but you didn't. You had a lossy version copied. It was cutting out the highs, it was cutting out the lows, and now you can scan it in again and, well, master this stuff again. Well, there you have it. Hey, there is one more thing I'd like to show you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I have a new video coming out. I'm going to show you another program that I've shown you many times before. It's called IsleDials 1, and I'll put a link to that. But I want to make a whole different video on that. I've talked about how you can use it to pull in videos and movies and TV shows, all that. But it also does audio. So it will go ahead and from online sources, I'll show you how I can identify who's got FLAC out there. And you can actually record lossless music online. Just in case you don't have a DVD or a CD player anymore, you can still access and grow your library with lossless audio. And this program is absolutely great. I'm going to put a link to it down below. But hey, follow my channel so you see the next one coming out. It's about IsleDials and how to use it for lossless audio. Oh, and it converts your old stuff to new stuff. It'll convert this it'll convert this Apple lossless codec to FLAC if you want it to be. FLAC is a little bit tighter, but it's the free lossless audio codec, and it is, well, quite universal, as the Apple one is. So this Apple one will, this Jellyfin will play FLAC. It will also play the Apple codec. It seems to play just about anything, and it does a really good job. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Give this thumbs up. It helps other people find it, and we will catch you in the next one. Talk to you soon.